A World Cup knockout game cannot end in a draw. So what actually happens when the score is still tied? Most fans know the word penalties. Almost nobody knows what happens right before that, or the two brand new rules bolted onto the end of it this year. Here's the literal sequence. 90 minutes of regulation, same as always. If the score is level at the final whistle, the match doesn't end. It goes to extra time. Extra time is 30 minutes split into two 15-minute halves. And here's the part that trips people up. There's no golden goal anymore. If a team scores in minute 91, the match doesn't just stop. The full 30 minutes gets played, no matter what the score becomes. In theory, that should only matter in the later rounds. In practice, it's relevant earlier than it's ever been. This is the first World Cup where extra time can happen as early as the round of 32. That round didn't even exist before this year. It's brand new, created because the tournament expanded from 32 teams to 48. So for the first time ever, a team can be one bad bounce away from extra time barely a week into the knockout stage. Here's a detail almost nobody mentions. If a match goes to extra time, both teams get an extra substitution. 5 in regulation, 6 if it goes the full 120 minutes. That's not nothing. A fresh legs comes onto a pitch where everyone else has been sprinting for 2 hours. So if the score is still level after 120 minutes, here's where it gets interesting. It's not just whoever scores more penalties. There's a coin toss first, deciding which end the shootout happens at and which team kicks first. Then each team picks 5 players. They alternate one kick at a time. Most goals after 5 wins outright, but if it's still tied after both teams have taken their 5, it goes to sudden death. One kick each, and the second one of those two missiles while the other scores, it's over immediately. This sounds simple. It isn't, because of what's changed specifically for this tournament. FIFA brought in 2 new rules this year aimed directly at the exact moments when teams try to run down the clock, which matters most right when a game is heading toward extra time. The first is an 8-second goalkeeper rule. A keeper can't hold the ball longer than 8 seconds anymore. Go over and it's a corner kick to the other team. The second is a 10-second substitution rule. A player being subbed off has 10 seconds to actually leave the pitch, killing the old trick of the slow walk to the sideline. Here's the actual takeaway. A draw simply doesn't exist anymore once the knockout starts. It's 90 minutes, then 30 more if needed, then penalties if it's still not settled. And this year, 2 new clock rules are specifically designed to stop teams from stalling their way through any of it. Quick recap: no draws in the knockouts, extra time is 30 full minutes, no golden goal, extra sub if it goes that long, penalties decided after that, 5 each, then sudden death. And this year, 2 new rules are cracking down on exactly the stalling tactics that used to define those final nervy minutes. Subscribe for daily World Cup breakdowns, because the next tied knockout game is closer than you think.